Well, they gave you just about sort of everything they possibly could have done in that game, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and I was very, very proud of them. I thought they were magnificent on the day. They've played a first division side that has only lost 4 games all season, and I know we're out of the cup. Of course, we're all disappointed, but I've told them not to be disappointed because I thought, to the man, they all contributed to a real good match. And had we took a couple of our good chances, then we would have been getting through to the next round. But we got to be proud of them because and be confident that we can go into the next few games being able to. We've got a group, we've got a team, and they work their socks off. But also there was a lot of good football, and honestly, I'm going home really looking forward to our next group of games.
Couldn't tell which was the League Two and which was the League One side out there tonight.
Well, that's good. Our supporters that were here have seen. They seem to be happy with the way we're playing at the minute, trying to play. And given that last little bit where you just got to put something in the back of the net when it's up there. But I thought we played some really, really good football, and we're playing it on a very difficult surface. And as I say, we're playing a team that's 4th in the first division, and I thought, listen, I don't like managers that when they beat, when you've got beat, say we were the better team. But at the end of the day, so I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to say is we played well, and I was really pleased with what we did.
Was it a penalty? There was shouts for a penalty when a ball hit the hand. Certainly went Bradford's advantage in the penalty area.
Yeah, well, our supporters stood up and screamed for it, didn't they? The players screamed for it, all as one, and a couple of people said they were a bit closer to it and thought it might have been, but you don't get it back there, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to look forward to this group's second half of the season.
How big a problem is the pitch going to be going forwards? Because you're back here on this against Plymouth on Saturday.
Yeah, well, we played some decent football on it, didn't we? Every now and again you can see it pop up and you have to volley it when it's up and round by your ears when you've passed it on the floor. But listen, we mustn't make it a negative. It's got to be a positive, and the positive today was we played very, very good football on a pitch that was not conducive to football. And credit to Bradford, they had some tricky players, and we dealt with it for the most part. One mistake, and that's the difference at the levels. You make one mistake and you get punished.
I suppose other teams won't want to come and play on this pitch either, so there's an advantage for you. Well, who stood out for you tonight?
No, I couldn't pick anybody out individually. I think everybody worked their socks off, and everybody showed ability. Everybody showed what they've got and what we've got to look forward to.
And I suppose as well, competition for places. I mean, even Callum Kitchka's had a really good game, hasn't he? And you can't fault his performance.
He had a super game. He looked very strong, very solid. No, it's perfect when that happens because people, you want people guessing all week in training as to whether they're going to be selected for the next game. But you've got to get the whole squad firing, and there was 14 of them today.
Is this the sort of result and performance that you haven't got to pick the players up afterwards, looking ahead to Saturday? They do the job themselves.
Well, they like winning, don't they? So I did have to pick them up because they were disappointed that they lost the game that they thought they might have won. And all I can say to them is that, yeah, we're all disappointed, but all of you should be proud of your performances there because you've done yourselves and done the club proud.
Gary, thank you very much indeed.
No
Gary
problem.
Johnson, the Cheltenham Town manager.
Quite a good competition for you in Moyes and won this competition. It's got you some money, and then it's given you games at the right time to sort of kick-start a few things.
Yeah, it has, and I'm not one that's been complaining at all about the competition, and it's nice to get through the last 16. We very nearly got through to the last 8, and was unlucky not to. So, yeah, I'm seeing it as a happy adventure, as opposed to a bad one. So, and I think it's given me the chance to give people games when they might not have played, i.e. sort of Pelly and people like that, because of the suspensions and that. So, no, I've been able to use it in a very positive way. So that's good.
And looking ahead to the Plymouth game now, you can go in on the back of 9 goals in 2 league games. The goal was the only thing that was probably missing tonight, but it's not probably a great worry that given what's happened in the last 2 games previous.
No, exactly, because if you look at them, they've lost 4 games all season, as I said, so they obviously don't let many goals in. They've got a solid back group there, but we did create 3 or 4 very good openings, which on another day you can score from. And we've done that to a team that's going well at the moment, and a lot of experienced players out there, of course, for Bradford. So we wish them well, and it's been a good experience for us. But as I say, we can be proud of our team because they gave it a great effort.
Just finding in the last 18 days, there's been a lot happened. What would you say is the one thing that's most changed in this group to take the one that was probably lacking confidence in the Barnet and the Wickham games into the one that's sort of playing with a bit more confidence and
little tweaks,
style,
James. You have to have little tweaks, and players don't lose their ability; they just lose their confidence sometimes, and it takes sometimes a very good game and a good individual game, a good team game, a good team performance, so they get their confidence back. It's all about confidence. Football's about confidence. You know, why does people like Gaza, Beckham, why do they shoot from the halfway line? Because they've got that confidence that they're likely to, they've got a good chance of scoring it. They try it, and they're in credit because they've probably been brilliant for the last 10 weeks. You know, so that's really what we got to get our lads. We've got to get them in credit in their heads, so that they're not frightened to make things happen.
Is that Plymouth game now one that you can really sort of relish rather than worry about?
Well, I'm definitely going to relish it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. You can't worry. You don't want to pass that on to the dressing room, sort of thing, you know. But I can look forward to it and look forward to them putting in a performance. We know Plymouth are one of the teams that are probably going to end up in the First Division. So they've got their First Division team together, and they've had a couple more years than we have to do that, and that's going to be another tough game. But it is one that we can look forward to, and if we can get Modern Road rocking, as I say, and if we can, then that'll be a big boost for the lads.
Cheers, Gary.
No problem. Thank you.